feel guilty about the jokes that I write because of how true they are. And I don't want to do them. Even though I've noticed that the darkest stuff that I do works really well. And the reason why it works so well is because everybody is in such a dark headspace right now. So the other night at the East Room, I said something about how everybody's attention span is dwindling, and how like all of these kids are gonna off themselves. And everybody laughed when I said that shit. That's fucked up. Like, I remember thinking that when I was up there, like how fucked up that is that everybody's laughing about that. The East Room was actually packed the other night. I don't know if it was because of 4th of July coming up, but everybody stayed too. They typically pour out of there after the comics prove that they're not funny. They tend to leave, but they stuck around the entire show. But yeah, it really makes me sad, like everything that's happened to our society because of the majority of people not giving a fuck about it. And yeah, I'm not the majority, so I tend to talk a lot of shit. And I know how that comes across to those of you that want to pretend to criticize me. I wish you'd say something relevant. That would be cool. That'd be cool. If you could tell me something that I haven't already heard, either from some other fucking sheep or from my own head, that would be cool. I would respect you a lot more if you had something interesting to say. But unfortunately, everybody's a sheep, and there's no better way to prove this than to just go on the internet. And, you know, there are definitely people that are doing different stuff, but because of the algorithm and because of just the nature of our world, you know, a lot of those people are not going to be given the light of day because the ones that run everything, that they want you to have the terrible outlook that you do, you know? Because the worse your outlook is, the more control they have over you. So, I've heard some more people talk about the bioweapon aspect of the smartphones and how divisive they are. Yeah, but once again, if your smartphone's a bioweapon, isn't that a cue to get the fuck rid of it? I mean, if the whole point of it is to make you hate life, if the whole point of it is to divide us and should I do it? I'm gonna fucking do it. If the whole point of it is to ruin society, wouldn't it be in your best interest to do whatever you possibly can to avoid that shit? You don't have to tell me that a lot of stuff requires it. Yes. But you know what doesn't require it? Your fecal matter. Your fecal matter will still fall out of your asshole even if you're not scrolling. I promise. Start there, okay? Whenever you go into the bathroom, do not take your smartphone, okay? Start there. Whenever you go out in a public place, God forbid, say you go out to a restaurant or a bar or whatever, don't take your phone. And I know this is going to be depressing because you're going to want to distract yourself from all the other numbskulls that are just staring mindlessly at their government tracking device. Just like you used to do, right? Believe it or not, I actually don't have a superiority complex about this, but I do get pissed off about it, which makes it sound like I do. Okay? I don't think I'm superior to anybody, but I do think that I'm a lot wiser than y'all, because I saw the danger and ducked rather than just went along with it, you know? But I've seen that a lot where people are saying that, like, they tried to avoid it for as long as they could, but eventually they caved in. Flip phone life is not for the faint of heart, okay? It's not, because it requires a lot of tolerance and patience, which is something that Americans seem to lack. I would say that's a Western problem. Hold on, I'll be right back. People probably assume that I think I'm superior because that's what they would do. But I tend to look at stuff that's being pushed on society with a lot of skepticism. And if a lot of people are doing something, I tend to look at that something and go, that's dumb, okay? It's a litmus test, and America fails repeatedly because they don't have any self-awareness, and they don't seem to care about how their actions negatively impact other people. Like when you go to a restaurant, you stare at your phone, that negatively impacts everybody around you, because then there's going to be a one person that doesn't want to do that, and they see you doing that and they go, oh, fuck it, I'll just do it too. Okay? So, your actions matter. But yeah, try going to a public place without your phone. And if you don't off yourself by the end of the night, congratulations. But, yeah, just pay attention, people watch. It won't be very interesting because everyone's just doing this. But you might catch something that you didn't think you would catch. And it's all because you're not doing what everybody else is doing. You're actually being observant, which is very weird, you know? But yeah. If you really want to be weird, you could bring in a book. A lot of people don't read anymore, so they definitely don't read books anymore. So yeah. Or you could draw. You could do something creative. There are lots of things. Like, there are so many things you could do besides get on your phone.